Hello, hi, good morning, children. Welcome to online science class, third chapter, Chemical Substances and Processes, part 4. In last class, that is in part 3, we learnt about chemical reaction, chemical equation, and at last we discussed about balanced chemical equation. Then, what is a balanced chemical equation? The number of atoms of each element are same on both sides of the equation. Then only we can say that chemical equation is balanced. In today's session, we will learn how to balance a chemical equation in a easy method. Okay, let us consider a reaction, that is when hydrogen reacts with oxygen to form water. As we saw in last class, this equation is unbalanced because here the number of oxygen atoms in the product is not equal to the number of oxygen in the reactant. In the product, how many oxygen atoms are there? 1. In the reactant, how many oxygen atoms are there? 2. So here number of oxygen atoms in the reactant is not equal to number of oxygen atoms in the product. So this chemical reaction is unbalanced. Here the question is, can we balance this chemical equation? The answer is yes. Let's go step by step and see how we can balance it. Okay? In the first step, you need to prepare a table. It consisting of 3 columns. In the first column, you need to write the name of elements. In the second column, number of atoms in the reactants. Third column, number of atoms in the product. And number of rows depends on how many types of elements present in the reaction. In this reaction, how many types of elements are present? Hydrogen and oxygen. Only 2 types of hydrogen elements are present, right or no? So for that reason, I had taken here 2 rows. Understood? Here hydrogen and oxygen, only these 2 elements are present in this reaction. For that reason, only I taken how many rows? 2 rows. Okay? Understood? Yes. In the next step, you need to count number of hydrogen atoms in the reactant and number of hydrogen atoms in the product. In the reactant, how many hydrogen atoms are there? 2, right? So I wrote in the reactant column, that is 2. In the product, how many hydrogen atoms are there? 2. So here also I wrote 2. Got it? And in the second step, then you need to count number of oxygen atom in the reactant and in the product. In the reactant, 2 oxygen atoms are there. In the product, 1 oxygen atom is present. Next, check number of atoms of each element in the reactants and products equal or not. For that, consider first hydrogen atom. In the reactant, how many hydrogen atoms are there? 2. In the product, how many hydrogen atoms are there? 2. Here, number of hydrogen atoms get balanced, right? Next, check oxygen atom. In the reactant, how many oxygen atoms are there? 2. In the product, how many? 1. So here, number of oxygen atoms are not balanced. Right or no? So we'll try to make it balance. How can you make? Simply I will use multiplication method here. Here 2 is there now. I will try to make this 2 by multiplying here 2. Okay. So it will become 2. Here 2, here 2. Get balanced now. You need to balance this in equation also. Simply writing here 2, it's not going to be change anything. You need to balance here. See, where I multiplied in the product side. To what I multiplied? For oxygen. In the product where the oxygen is present? Here, right? So for that, write this 2 with the form of water here like this. Like this, you need to write. Okay. Now the number of oxygen atoms becomes 2. After writing this 2, number of oxygen atom in the reactant and product get balanced. But children, here you notice one thing. What is happened here? The number of hydrogen atoms get altered. Initially, in the product, how many hydrogen atoms are there? 2, right or no? But here, like this means, 2H2 means this 2 is there now, gets multiplied with this subscript 2. Then total number of hydrogen atoms becomes 4. Got it? So here, like this means 2H2O. Here I write 2 like this. It will become 2H2O. 2 oxygen atom and 4 hydrogen atoms. So in the product, how many hydrogen atoms it will become? 4. Now again the number of hydrogen atoms becomes unbalanced. See, initially they get balanced, right? Here initially in reactant also 2, product also 2. After balancing oxygen, again hydrogen atoms get altered. Here 4 is there. So again we try to make hydrogen atoms to balance. So how can I balance it? Here 4 is there, right? So simply I will use multiplication method. I will multiply here 2. It will become 4. Where I multiplied? In the reactant side. To what I multiplied? To hydrogen. So where exactly in the reactant hydrogen is present? Here. Simply write 2 here like this. It will become 2H2. Means this 2 gets multiplied with this 2. They will become what? 4 hydrogen atoms. Got it? Finally, you will get the equation like this. 2H2 plus O2 forms H2O, that is 2H2O, that is water. Got it? How to balance? Let us see one more chemical reaction, that is here calcium hydroxide reacts with hydrochloric acid to form calcium chloride and water. Now check whether this chemical reaction is balanced or not. For that, you need to follow the same steps as we followed in previous reaction. In the first step, you need to prepare a table. It consisting of 3 columns. In the first column, write the names of elements which are involved in reaction. In the second column, write the number of atoms which are present in reactant, that is at left hand side. And in the third column, write the number of atoms which are present in product, that is at right hand side. Okay, now you write the names of elements in the first column. Check which are the elements present in this reaction. Here calcium is present, oxygen is present, hydrogen is present and chlorine is present. Right or no? Other than these 4, any other elements are present? Check once. No, right? So here I wrote calcium, oxygen, hydrogen and chlorine in the first column. Okay. Now you count the number of atoms in reactant and product side. First you consider calcium. So in the reactant side, how many calcium atoms are present here? In the reactant side, only 1 calcium atom is present, right? So here I wrote 1. In the product side, how many calcium atoms are present? Here also 1 calcium atom is present, right? So in the product side also I wrote 1. Okay. And next go for oxygen. Children, look at this. Here you getting confused, right? Like this is there. OHO2. Right or no? See here. This, if the subscript 2 is present outside the bracket, this means this 2 is distributed equally to the oxygen and hydrogen atoms. Got it? Exactly. This 2 is counts for both oxygen also, hydrogen also. Means what you understood here? Exactly. 2 oxygen and 2 hydrogen atoms are present. Got it? So we can represent like this. So it means what? 2 oxygen and 2 hydrogen atoms are present. Now you understood? Now you count the number of oxygen atoms in the reactant side. Here 2 oxygen atoms are present. Right or no? Right? Yes. And in the product side, how many oxygen atoms are present? Here also 1. So in the reactant side, 2 oxygen atoms are present. In the product side, 1 oxygen atom is present. And next, count number of hydrogen atoms. In the reactant side, as I already told you, it is like this is means. Okay. Here, this 2 distributed for oxygen also, hydrogen also. Then, in the reactant side, how many hydrogen atoms are present? First, in this formula, 2 hydrogen atoms are present. And hydrogen is present in one more chemical formula. Here also present, right? So, here how many hydrogen atoms present in this formula? 1 hydrogen atom. Totally, how many hydrogen atoms it will become? 3. So, in the reactant side, 3 hydrogen atoms are present. And count in product side. In the product side, only 2 hydrogen atoms are present. Here I wrote 2. Okay? Yes. And then check chlorine atoms. In the reactant side, only 1 chlorine atom is present. Here I wrote. In the product side, 2 chlorine atoms are present. Right? So, here I wrote 2. Okay. Now, you check number of atoms of each element in the reactant and product equal or not. Now check one by one the number of atoms of each elements in reactant and product side equal or not, means balanced or not. First you consider calcium here. See, number of atoms of calcium in reactant side 1 is there, and in the product side also 1 is there, means calcium is here balanced. And next check oxygen. In the reactant side how many oxygen atoms are there? 2. In the product side 1 oxygen atom is present, means here oxygen is not balanced. Number of oxygen atoms are not balanced here. Okay. Next you check hydrogen. In the reactant how many hydrogen atoms are there? 3. In the product 2 hydrogen atoms are there. So here hydrogen also not balanced. Right or no? And next you check chlorine. In reactant only 1 chlorine atom is present, and in the product side 2 chlorine atoms are present. Here chlorine also not balanced. So totally we can say that this reaction is unbalanced. Now we need to balance this equation. Children, this reaction is a bit difficult for you, right? Because here 4 elements are involved in this reaction. In such a case, try to balance hydrogen at last. Because see here, hydrogen is present in more than one chemical formula. In this formula also hydrogen is present, here also hydrogen is present. Means it is present in more than one formula. Right or no? In such a case, we just keep the hydrogen to balance it last. Okay, try to balance the hydrogen at last and balance the remaining. Okay, in generally what I can say you means, in some reactions always try to balance oxygen and hydrogen at last. Got it? So just keep it this point. Always try to balance oxygen and hydrogen at last. But in this reaction only hydrogen is present more than one formula, right? So I will try to balance the hydrogen at last. First you balance the remaining. Okay, got it? Yes. So I will keep the hydrogen for last. So I won't touch it. I am going to see at last itself. Okay, because it is present in more than one formula. Okay, it is quite difficult to balance it. Got it? So first I will check calcium here. Here calcium is already balanced. Need not to balance again. Then go for oxygen. Okay. Here in the reactant side 2 oxygen atoms are present, but in the product side 1 oxygen atom is present. I will try to make these two equal. How can I make this equal? Simply by multiplication method. Here I will multiply 2. Okay, then what will happen? In the reactant side also 2, in the product side also 2. So where you multiply 2? In the product side, right or no? To what you multiply? To oxygen. So where the oxygen is present in the product? Here it is present. It is present with the formula of water. There you write the 2 here. With the formula of water, write the 2. Got it? Understood? Any doubt here? Yes. Then now check whether the number of oxygen atoms are balanced or not here. Here how many oxygen atoms are there in the reactant side? 2. So after balancing in the product side also 2. Check. See here. It will become like this now. 2H2O means here 2 oxygen atoms are present in the product side also. Means number of oxygen atoms get balanced here. Got it? So here if you write 2 multiply 2 means number of oxygen atoms get balanced. Okay. See, after balancing the oxygen atom, here you notice that the hydrogen present in the water also get altered here. Initially in the product side how many hydrogen atoms are present here? 2, right? But when I alter the number of oxygen atoms, automatically the hydrogen present in this formula also get altered. See here. Here I wrote 2 na here. Here I wrote 2. See here I wrote here 2 is there, here 2 is there. So number of hydrogen atoms becomes, here simply this 2 get multiplied with this subscript. Then 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. Then what is going to happen here? The number of hydrogen atom in the product side, initially it was 2. Right or no? Initially it was 2, but after balancing the oxygen atoms, it will become 4. Got it? Understood? Yes. So here oxygen atoms get balanced now. Now we need to check hydrogen, but I already told you we will just try to balance the hydrogen at last. Okay, now we will go for chlorine. Check the chlorine. In reactant side, 1 chlorine atom is present. In the product side, 2 chlorine atoms are present. Right or no? So now try to balance the chlorine. Here 2 is there, na? Here 2 is there. Here I will make this 2 by multiplying here 2. Where I multiplied? In the reactant side. Right or no? To what I multiplied? Chlorine. Check the where chlorine is present in reactant side. Here is present. Right or no? Then write the what you multiplied, 2 you multiplied, right? Write the 2 with this formula. Okay? Write the 2 with this formula. Then exactly it will become 2HCl. Got it? The number of chlorine atoms become now how much? 2 here. Okay? Understood? Any doubt here? Any doubt here? No, right? Yes. But after balancing the chlorine atoms, here hydrogen is also present in this, right or no? Hydrogen is also present in this formula. Number of hydrogen atom in the reactant side get altered. Initially in the reactant side, how many hydrogen atoms are present? 3. But now here from this formula 2 hydrogen, here the 2 is get multiplied with the hydrogen, right? Here subscript 1 is there. Here in this formula hydrogen having subscript how much? 1. So it multiplied 2 ones are 2. So in this HCl formula how many hydrogen atoms are present? 2 hydrogen atoms are present. Totally now how much it will become? Number of hydrogen atom in the reactant side, it will become 4. Right or no? Got it? Understood or no? So here in this formula, just I will explain you one more time. In this formula 2 hydrogen atom, but after balancing the HCl, here number of chlorine atoms get balanced, but here number of hydrogen atoms get altered, right? Right or no? So here in this formula also 2 hydrogen atoms are present. Then here what is going to happen? In the reactant side also number of hydrogen atoms becomes how much? 4. Got it? Now you go for hydrogen. Chlorine atoms also get balanced, right? Now at last we should check the hydrogen atom. Here see, we need not to balance it. It already balanced, right or no? Look at here. In the product side, hydrogen atoms are 4. In the reactant side, hydrogen atoms are 4. So it is balanced, right? Calcium 1 1 is there, oxygen 2 2, hydrogen 4 4 and chlorine 2 2. So here how you balanced here? In the equation what exactly changed here? Look at here. I wrote 2 with the formula of water here and I wrote 2 with the formula of HCl. Got it? Understood how to balance it? Finally, you are going to have the equation that is calcium hydroxide plus 2 HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, gives rise to calcium chloride plus 2 H2O. Got it? Here H2O. This is balanced chemical equation of this reaction.